right, white belt class number 16. I have a special guest right here, Shane.
I'm a white belt.
Yeah, no, you are definitely a black belt.
All right.
So I was out with my clients. They lost on a house before. We submitted an offer. Asking price was $400,000. So we upped it $10,000 for 10. We waived the inspection, waived the appraisal, and we still didn't get it because we had 21 offers. So I'm here with Shane and discuss what can I do. We're white belts. We're learning real estate. How should we prepare this? And he's a lender, obviously. So let me just get Shane here. Can you explain a little bit about what you do? And
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm with a company called Day One Mortgage, and I'm actually a partner and owner within the company itself. Sit right here locally, have a lot of originators and support staff, and just really an eclectic team. I think it starts, right there. But the big thing that we're talking about is preparation. How can we differentiate ourselves maybe from others? And, I take my ownership seriously. Mm-hmm. So that just means that, I want to use that to try to articulate the kind of experience that every client deserves.
Okay. So what Shane, I think, is talking about is my buyer is currently working with the credit union. And unfortunately, during the weekend, this lady wasn't ready to, or she wasn't working, so I couldn't get her to call the listing broker. So that's what I've talked to Shane. Would you call, if you had my buyer, would you call that listing agent on a weekend?
Yeah, I think where I'm going with this is that we have to do things that really separate ourselves. Mm-hmm. So fully approving a client up front is necessary. Most lenders don't do that, and so if we want to stand out amongst listing agents and sellers, we got to be more like cash offers. Right. Everybody's always asking the question, why do cash offers get an accepted contract that are $20,000 less than everybody else? Mm-hmm. It's because they're more of a guarantee.
Right.
And so I think what we've been working on as a team and as a group, as a company, is creating a reputation amongst ourselves in the real estate community. Mm-hmm. Because the listing agents obviously are making choices, just not about who's the strongest offer or the highest offer, rather, mm-hmm. who's the best guarantee, who's the guarantee.
To make sure you close.
Right.
In a timely fashion.
That's it.
So if my buyer were to use you and then you got them through all the underwriting and stuff, you could pretty much just say, hey, they're all fully approved except for title and appraisal.
That's it.
And how soon can you close?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, what happens is we're prepared. We've done the verifications. We've done all the IRS stuff. We have literally processed and underwritten the loan completely. So ultimately, it gives me the ability to reach out, introduce myself to the listing agent, get to know them a little bit, what's important to them, let them know that we're local, we're very serious about the commitment to excellence for them and the consumer, and that we can close in 15 days.
Whoa.
Should they choose.
15 days
it's
closing?
Fast. Yeah.
That's amazing.
It's fast. And it just, I would say there's a 50-50 chance that maybe a seller wants to do that. Mm-hmm. But I think when the listing agent communicates to the seller about, hey, I've chosen this particular company, Day One Mortgage, because they're approved, they can close in 15 days, and they're local and working with a partner and owner within the company, there's a lot of positive that comes with that. And so they don't always have to be the offer that's $10,000 higher, mm-hmm. When we know that it's going to get to the closing or the finish line. So.
Okay, so the lesson for this class, and reason I brought Shane on, is not every lender is the same. Not every loan officer is the same. So our job as a realtor is we got to make sure our offer stands out amongst 20 other offers. So make sure the lender you're working with, has this kind of, they're ready for you. They could close a deal that quickly, like 15 days. That's amazing. It's frustrating because a lot of my subscribers, I know we're all white belts. We're trying to do our first 3 closings and move up our belt and then do better in real estate. I'm just going to ask Shane, because he's been in industry for a long time.
Yeah.
Any tip or advice for our fellow realtors that are just starting off?
I would say don't underestimate the likability factor. we're in this business together,
Mhm.
and we have an opportunity to serve people,
Mhm.
not just consumers, but each other, realtor to realtor, lender to realtor, however that goes. And so I think that a lot of people underestimate the power in the likability factor,
Mhm.
like getting along with people, wanting to work together.
Mhm.
You, as an experienced agent, understands that if there's 3 people, 3 offers or 6 offers, and they're all fairly identical, you're going to choose to work with the person that you like,
Mhm.
the one that you feel confident with, but the one that communicates well and that you feel like is serving in a manner. So I think that's a big thing in this business is we've got to understand that we care about everyone in the transaction.
Right.
So,
Sounds good. Well, that's a good tip, and that's part of our one of 5 core values of Taekwondo Realtor is courtesy. So
Yeah.
you show courtesy not just to other realtors, but to lenders,
Yeah.
to our affiliate partners,
Mhm.
and we work together. And then listing agents, if you're courteous to them. On this deal that didn't work out,
Yeah.
actually, I had a great time with the listing broker
Yeah.
and got really close to him. We talked about his company, my company. So I met him at the open house and we spent about 30 minutes talking to each other. So he was very courteous to me. He sent me a nice email saying it
Yeah.
didn't work out, but in the future I could be the listing broker and he could be the buyer's agent. So it's always about relationship. And
Yeah.
that's a great point, great
Yeah.
hint for our Taekwondo Realtors.
Yeah.
Thank you, Shane, for having
Excellent.
this little short class with us.
Yeah.
And hopefully all of us will have a great 2020.
That's great. Thank you
All
for
right.
having me.
Thank
Good
you.
luck, everyone.
차렷 경례.